So Cancer, welcome back. Today we're doing a reading for April 4th until April 10th, 2021. This will be for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs in Cancer should you cross-watch. And as always, this is a general reading and it just might not resonate for you. That's absolutely okay. Take the things that are for you and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. If you have not done so yet, please do subscribe. I'm here every single week and I would love for you to be part of our little community here. If today's reading resonates as well, do leave a thumbs up and any comments or questions that you might have. It's such a joy to get to hear from you all. Okay. Wow, we've got a lot of fire coming up for you here today, Cancer. Got some stuff happening quickly. Overall energy this week is the Five of Wands. We're talking about some obstacles that we need to face, some boundaries that we need to be able to learn how to cross more effectively, stuff we need to get over to get to where we really want to go. In the recent past here, we have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Temperance card. Maybe you've been feeling really fired up recently, Cancer, not necessarily in a negative way. You've just been feeling really energized, feeling really focused, feeling really excited, feeling kind of like empowered and confident, and that's really nice for you. But your Cancerian energy is sort of like, whoa, we're a little bit, too far over here. We need to bring it back. We need to bring it back a little bit. We're setting ourselves up for maybe a bit of overstimulation or just too much excitement. We want to just crawl back in the shell just a little bit. So we're working on just dialing back a little bit. It's possible this energy is being kind of infused by those that are around you and you were kind of swept up in all of that. And now you're recognizing like, whoa, I'm caught up. I need to like just pull out a little bit. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and feeling a little bit drained. In the present energies here, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, and the Sun. All right, we need to make a decision here, Cancer. A decision relating to how we perceive our own happiness. Okay, so you right now may be feeling like what you need to be happy is very far out of reach for you. It's for somebody else. It's not for me. And you may also on other days be feeling like, happiness is the simplicity of this perfect cup of coffee that I am drinking for breakfast or whatever. But you're finding that you tend to be leaning the opposite direction. We're leaning a little bit more into I'm unhappy. Happiness is unattainable to me. I have these spurts of happiness, like we're seeing, in the recent past here. I have these spurts of feeling really energized and excited and enthusiastic, but they never stay. And why don't they stay? And how can I just choose happiness all the time? And honestly, like you can't just choose happiness all the time. I think people who say that, it's like a little bit juvenile in your thinking, all right? To understand, to really appreciate happiness, to really appreciate the times when we feel really good, okay, we have to also understand what it's like to not feel that way. If everything was very easy for us, we wouldn't put effort in. But if we fixate on things never being easy for us, then things are never going to seem easy for us, okay? It's finding a balanced mindset about this. Coming into future energy for you, Cancer, we have the Page of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Tower. This is a piece of information coming into you that is going to change everything. It's going to change something. Anyway, with this Tower moment, closing it out, it's going to push you in a direction that maybe you're ready for, maybe you're not. We're going to find out. All right, we'll start with this Five of Wands to clarify in the overall energy here. Three of Emotions, the Muse of Materials, and the Two of Emotions. Ooh, you may be feeling like there is somebody that keeps getting in the way of you getting what you want. You're like, that is the perfect opportunity for me. That is my dream job. That is, my dream relationship. That is the perfect apartment for me, whatever it is. But it always feels like there is someone who steps in and prevents you from getting to come into alignment. Now, I will say that if that is the case, or it feels that way, then those things were not for you. That wasn't your dream job. That wasn't the right apartment. That wasn't the relationship that you needed, okay? Universe has a way of pulling us into the things that we need, presenting us with the things that are right for us. If it is not for you, it will not be yours, okay? And the things that are for you will always be for you. But you're perceiving that. I think that maybe you have somebody that you see as maybe your nemesis a little bit, because it's like they always seem to snatch stuff up from you. And that's frustrating. You're working on building some barriers to that. Maybe you're like always trying to snatch something away from somebody else too. Energy can always be reversed here. That may be coming back for you. Karma. Let's take a look in the recent past at this Knight of Wands. The Sun, the Wheel, and the Knight of Wands coming up again. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo in some aspect, some way. Or maybe you like cusp Leo as a Cancer. Maybe you're kind of like right on the little line there, because there's definitely a lot of fire energy going on, and with the Sun coming up too, that's Leo energy for sure. But yeah, we're trying to get ourselves energized moving forward on something new. I really get that somebody is like really driving this forward. They're putting it in front of you. They're getting you excited about it. They're like, we're all going to be so happy together. We're going to be so abundant together. We're going to make all this money, whatever it is. And again, you're getting caught up in somebody else's energy. You're absorbing it and getting wound up in it all. But we're getting that recognition that we need to slow down, that we need to find balance here with that Temperance card. You're just getting swept up in somebody else's excitement is really the energy that I've been getting from the beginning here. Let's look at the Two of Swords in the present energy. We're talking decisions. Chariot, there you are. The 10 of Materials and the 9 of Inspiration. Yeah, you're ready to step into your happiness. You're in a place right now, Cancer, where you want to take action, and you want to take action that's going to impact the future that you really want for yourself, but you're not sure where that action is, right? Because again, we're caught up in this place of, if I take that action, it's not going to work out. It never works out. I'm never going to get to have that happiness. We see happiness as this fleeting thing that we can't seem to grasp onto, but we want very much to take decisive action towards it. So mindset is everything here. Why do we think that way? How can we change our thinking about what happiness is, what success is, so that we can understand the places wherein we are already happy and the things wherein we already are finding success, okay? Long-term happiness is a continued choice to pursue the things that make us feel best and make us feel most authentically ourselves. All right, I do want to look at this Page of Swords down here in the future energy. The Star, the Queen of Voices, and Awakening. Oh yeah, I think somebody is going to challenge what you see as your goal right now, but that's going to make you realize that maybe that wasn't the right goal. Maybe it wasn't the goal that you were meant to be working on. And it's going to force you to go back into your body a little bit here to really sit with it and consider, like, is that actually what I wanted? Was that person right when they said, oh, I don't think that's actually what you want to be doing? Let's look at this Tower card too. The Hermit, the Eight of Emotions, and the Knight of Emotions. Ooh, Cancer, yeah, you may be striking out on your own here. I think that it will make you feel best, though. There's going to be some time out, obviously, for you to reconnect on what it is that your goals are, what it is that your focus is going to be on, because somebody is going to say something that's going to completely change how you're thinking about what that next goal is that you're trying to chase. And again, with the Tower coming in, universe is going to push that even further. It's going to push you back into your shell a little bit here, I think, this week, and get you realigned and reconnected with you. I do get from, you know, the recent past energy moving into that present energy that you've been overwhelmed by other people's energy recently, okay? You've been getting influenced by it in a big way. You've been absorbing it in a big way. And it's pulling you away from your own sense of focus and your own wants and desires. It may be imposing in you somebody else's wants and desires, and you're just not even realizing that. So this Tower moment is going to help you to be able to stop focusing on somebody else's dreams that they're like imposing on you, and instead finding a way to move away from that and forward in such a manner that it's like speaking to your heart. It's very authentic to you. Let's take one last message from universe here for you, Cancer. Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. All right. I mean, at a risk of being a broken record here, this reading, we have some ongoing things here. We need to really change up our mindset about, again, happiness and getting what we want. Okay, thinking that it's always, just a little bit outside of our reach, that it never really fully pans out for us in that way. We need to let go of that way of thinking. We need to let go of that mindset. The only way to put ourselves in alignment with the places where we can really invest and see return on our investment are when we liberate ourselves from the mindset that says it's not going to work out because it never works out, because that's not true. I'm certain if you really look at things, you have successes that you just diminish. Okay? I hope this is helpful to you, Cancer. If it was, please subscribe, and we'll see you next week.